Call her Gwyn. Let no harm come to her.
She'll be safe here, I promise.
Vocamus.
Vocatis vocan. How can I tutor you if you don't study?
You're the future churchman, Froderick. Latin serves you here, and each crusade is said to be his last. King Richard should be here caring for his people. Instead, he abandons us to his brother, Prince John. Sweet enough, Brother Froderick. No! 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 Stop it! Oh, no. Stop it! Get off. Did I hurt you?
What troubles, girl?
None, Uncle. I do love him. He's like my brother, but... Uncle, I have to let him win at art, and I think of him as a husband.
Father.
I can't give him pleasure or its opposite. Rain in England won't make a rainbow in Jerusalem.
No distance.
Then how do we measure it? In hours spent? I can count his visits on one hand.
Tuck! White birds! Robin is coming!
Well, now you'll need two.
White birds just mean he's on his way. It could be several days. Oh, don't worry, he'll be fine.
Froderick, just go.
Feel.
You're an orphan. You never knew your parents.
But he comes back. And he goes away, and he says he'll be back, but not when. He's my father, and I haven't seen him in 5 years.
I'll see him now. Sir, you've grown, my lad. Handsome one at that, too, isn't she, Will?
Yes, indeed.
That's never young Andrew.
Robin. How are you?
Robin.
Luke.
Always good to
You're
see
looking
you.
well. Tuck, where are you? King Richard's kingdom falls to John.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me ride with you to meet Philip. My horse can take a hedge on the way. 1 stone.
She thinks on her feet, Rob. Just like her old man, in looks and spirit.
Thank you, Will.
And when I return...
You've said that to me so many times I've lost. You needn't be sorry, only let me go. Please!
Haven't you been there as well?
I wouldn't be a... I can spit a wonder willow at 50 paces. That's what you think. That I'm begging for the chance to meet the absent son. What right have you to chide me? Where were you when I was learning speech? I'll speak any way I like.
No, well, I'm still your father, you won't.
How many times have I begged to go with you? How many times have you told me that... Do you see a child?
Are you behaving like a child? A grown woman.
If I were a son, you'd take me with you. I tell you, I'm as good as...
Does with his prisoners? You'd be lucky just to lose your head.
And lucky to die fighting for the cause. You can have my head if it comes to... Where I belong. Plucking chickens and mending socks, then I am You do not know me, sir. Thank you
For what?
for not saying something stupid that's meant to make me feel better. You know me well.
I hope so. After 8 years at the same table.
You're a good friend. If I seem ungrateful sometimes, forgive me. I feel at odds with the whole world. Tuck said that I should beg my father's pardon for the way I spoke. We shouldn't be fighting each other, but fighting together, side by side, against Prince John. Why can't he see? I must do something, or I will die before I've lived. Do you ever feel... Brother Marcus says that life's like a wild horse. Are you a master of your destiny or a slave to your fear? I don't want to be afraid of anything.
No good.
Austin! What? Do you want to wake the whole abbey?
Gwyn! What have you done?
I need your clothes. To pass as a boy. Don't try and stop me, or I'll knock you cold. You know I can.
Gwyn, this is stupid.
Stupid to join the fight against Prince John.
Prince John or your father? Who are you really fighting?
You, it seems. I can't just sit here. Philip is our one chance to bring justice and peace to England. You're a scholar, not a warrior. Wish me Godspeed. Tell Tuck not to worry.
But you... If...
I shall see you in prison, scuffling round the market. What do you think you're doing?
I hope, sir, that your wife is barren. A man who punishes a hungry child should have none of his own.
Mind your business. Catch the guard. This boy is a thief.
Go! He's taken nothing.
Dare you!
Wish for a thief. You'll get one.
Stolen my benefits. That is what he's waiting
My horse is at the far end of the market. Take it. Meet me there. I will, but... Under the wall.
Why?
Come on.
Really?
Really?
You don't have to lie. If you're not glad, say so.
I said I was glad.
But you really wish I'd stayed behind.
Well, I don't.
Really?
Froderick, stop it.
Sorry. These were good. But you shouldn't steal.
Oh, I see. Your morals rise as your stomach fills.
No sense leaving it for the birds.
Prince John taxes the poor until they can't feed their own children, and then he jails them for stealing. John's the thief, not them. Not me.
You could have ended up in prison.
My father stole from the rich and gave to the poor, and no prison could hold him.
I can never be like your father.
I didn't expect it.
They're looking for Philip. I shouldn't have stolen the venison. If they see me, they'll arrest me.
Go. We'll split up. I'll lead them back to town. Hide and meet me after dark. Promise?
Where?
In the chapel.
Don't get caught.
French boy may be
Come quick! I found him!
bow. You're outnumbered.
So what have you to say?
Had you not come, I'd be dead or worse. Is that what you want to hear? Well, I admit it, and freely, only please don't send me home. I thought Froderick would tell him, but he's followed me here.
Roderick, too. You hear that well? Where is he now?
It's to meet him in the chapel after dark. We split up so that I could get away. I expect there's a warrant for my...
Well, I stole some venison pies off a baron, but he was altogether too fat and the children were hungry.
Well, there's no help for it now, and you'll have to stay here till one of us can take you back.
I can't. Froderick will worry if I don't come.
I can manage.
Well, I can go by myself.
Disobey me again.
Lancers approach!
We've got to do something. If my father is imprisoned, then Philip will be killed.
Listen to me. Hurry.
You ride back and tell the uncles that my father and Will Scarlet are in the castle at Nottingham.
My father's a prisoner because of me. Price for my stupid, stupid pride.
I pray Philip isn't captured or dead.
Well, hurry! Bring as many men as you can. I'll meet you in Nottingham. As God is my witness, I will not let my father die in prison. Stay there.
My apologies. You are dressed as a man.
Well, how else should a man dress?
You fool the eye somewhat, but there are 4 other senses. I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Now you let me steal your horse. Has not a woman legs? Do we not walk and run just as you...
Oh, but no dangers.
Stronger.
But not faster or more cunning? Oh, so you agree I'm more cunning?
Oh.
I'll steal a horse fairly, but I won't take it by the poor reason of my gender.
Wait! We could both ride. I am a stranger, and I would be grateful for a guide. I must get back to France and to safety.
I'm going to Nottingham. There are people there who may help you to France, but I must warn you, it's not safe to be in my company. I'm wanted in 5 shires. A thief or a murderer, but are you loyal to King Richard?
That I can assure you.
Then we can share the ride.
It's best we part here. I'm on the king's business.
And Philip, we have to free that man from prison.
He has betrayed his king and plotted Philip's death
May God strike you down for repeating such a lie.
this very day.
Not Robin Hood, you may believe.
And what of my eyes? I saw Robin Hood taken prisoner. And who...
Was? No.
First act as king will be to hang Robin Hood and Will Scarlet, I know it. We have to get them out of prison. Conrad...
Against John's army?
You don't understand. Robin of Locksley is my father.
A great blow for the people. He was our one prayer for England. The people don't love John. He's moved by greed. He treats his subjects like sheep for shearing or slaughter.
Surely one king is as good as the next. Philip cared nothing for affairs of state. He thought only of wine and dancing. Believe me, England is better off.
You know nothing of life, hero. You wouldn't say that. I'd rather a fool on the throne than John.
Now, don't mistake me. Philip was not a fool. In fact, he was quite the opposite. Had a quick wit, according to some. He found favour with women. He was a fine swordsman. Well, average. All in all, not a bad fellow. But no desire for public life.
A child can prefer. The prince has an obligation to...
Here, Archer. If you don't hurry, you won't make the tournament. It's over on the south lawn.
Look at you. A woman, and you prefer to be a man. Why shouldn't a prince take another path?
Archery tournament. The winner attends the sheriff's banquet inside the castle.
I'm afraid...
There's both if you like. You may need the practice.
Thank you, madam. Wilfred of Lancaster.
That's the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Hear me! Wilfred of Lancaster, Robert of Leicester, Godfrey of Kent, Philip of Winchester, Reginald of Huntingdon. 2, step to the mark! Ready? Edward of Salisbury, Wilfrid of Canterbury, and Big Godfrey of London! Round 2! Ready?
The wind came up.
There was no wind. I shot poorly. It's up to you now, Conrad.
What's this?
To end it quickly, that's all. He has better things to do. He wouldn't dare do this if my father were here.
Is he good?
No.
Then apparently very lucky.
Step
Wait.
forward!
Let me be your...
Move it along. Take your best shot. No excuses.
My brother will be my proxy.
Are you afraid that the little one even have his whiskers yet, do you, boy?
No, my lord, but I have an eye and a good hand.
This evening, I'll drink a toast.
Step forward! Wilfrid of Lancaster!
Does it remind you of Robin Hood?
Remember the tower we saw on the north side? That's where the prisoners are kept. Meet me there under the arch. Well, take your time.
I haven't eaten in more than a day. I'd fill my stomach if I were you.
I'm not thinking of my stomach right now.
Or think about getting caught and thrown into a cell without a scrap to eat. That's him. The man that said he was robbing Trap. We must leave at once.
What about my father?
We are dead. And we'll be... Come with me now, and I swear on my honor, I will get your father out of prison.
Yes. So we're safe. Okay.
Get off!
Gwyn!
Who are you?
It's Philip's valet. Philip's dead. Murdered. I'm sorry, Uncle.
Let's pray our plan worked.
People will have to join together and rise up against John. It's the only way England will ever be free. If we could...
Tuck! We're it.
My father and Will Scarlet, are they alive? The Tower of London.
Now I begin to understand. Gwyn,
this suffering and I haven't done a thing to change it.
More than Philip would have done, I can wager.
Philip was chosen by Richard, who was a good and just ruler. If Philip had been alive, he would have brought peace to England, I know it. Why do you stare?
Do you always wear men's clothes?
No, of course not. It's just I wanted to ride with my father. Keeping me safe kept us apart, and he was always at war.
Mine too.
Where is he now? Conrad, I'm so sorry.
Gwyn, what did he say?
Nothing.
I don't trust him. He doesn't act like a manservant.
Should he do bow and scrape to you?
I'm serious. He could be a spy for Prince John.
Frodrick.
Come, I made a place for you to sleep.
Frodrick! Frodrick, where is... Fell asleep, how could you?
I didn't. He tricked me.
He was tied to a tree. We had a hostage, our best chance. Frodrick let the sheriff escape.
Stop it, Gwyn. Can't you see he's hurt?
My father hangs. I will never speak to you.
We'd better tend to that cut.
Not now.
Forgive me, Frodrick.
All right?
Please, I can't bear it when we're not friends. I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were hurt. Conrad was right.
Conrad?
Yes.
Well, don't pretend. I know you like him.
Stop it.
What? You like him. Don't deny it. I know you better than you know yourself. You said so.
It doesn't matter. I told him not to think of me as a woman, and he's obeyed me very well, so let that be the... What?
Maybe he believes that you're also in love with someone else. I didn't exactly say that we were betrothed.
Oh, Frodrick.
I'm sorry. I'm always apologizing to you. Well, maybe that's the problem. Would you like me better if I just grabbed you, threw you down and kissed you from head to toe? Go ahead. Tell him we're just best friends. We are still best friends, aren't we?
Oh. Are you afraid?
Aren't you? Prince John's army is well trained and well armed.
My father says there's no courage without fear.
These people are the ones with the courage. They are the heroes. You've shown me that.
Frodrick told me what he said to you. I'm not betrayed.
A friend once told me a woman would infect me like a plague.
I like a valley's way of speaking.
After tomorrow, things will be different.
We could both be dead. Doesn't matter.
Gwyn! If it's true, then John can still be defeated.
What? What is it?
In the village, everyone's talking about it. Prince John's men are still searching for Philip. He's alive.
It's a rumour. Wishful thinking. Conrad saw Philip die.
Conrad's lying. He's a traitor, a spy for Prince John.
It's not true. If Conrad said Philip's dead, then he's dead, and anything else is a lie.
Philip is alive. And he could return to France uncrowned.
King Richard's son could not be such a coward.
Oh, trust me, he could. But he's changed. He sees things differently now. Through eyes that are sharper than his. Gwyn. It's the seal of... In the name of King Richard, we fight!
Let's get him to safety.
We attack with everything we have.
Keep calm, Gwyn.
We smash them. We smash them now, drive Prince John into the sea.
John will never be crowned. Hold this. Wait for him! What?
You're welcome. Ready?
Ready.
He's in here! If he didn't come, who would?
I think I can get myself out of prison. I've done it before now.
I'll be a fool to argue with that. Let's go.
We need to stop the coroner.
I'm trusting you with the safe passage of my king. Now, I gave my word to Richard. Now, you give your word to me.
You have it, sir.
Are you certain, my lord?
Crown him!
It's over. People won't do what you ask. They won't fight for you anymore. Your days of tyranny are at an end.
I'm in your service, Your Majesty.
Did Frederick tell you?
He's off to learn Spanish and improve foreign relations. He's very happy. You will be king. I am a commoner.
I could abdicate my throne.
And I would despise you if you did.
I would despise myself.
Your Highness.
Come. Before they spew Latin and pour oil on my head. Let us be Gwyn and Conrad once more. Even if it's only for an hour. Or a minute.
1 minute.
It's not fair. The king should have everything he wants.
That's what I used to say when my father went off to war. It's not fair. Why does he love Richard more than is he loved? It was something much bigger, something he held inside himself like a priest carries his faith. One man's desire should not be the cause of another man's pain. Which is why I will serve your majesty as my father served your father.
Wondered where you were.
It's a quiet place to think.
Look at me, Gwyn. Look at me. I kept away and I let you lead.
There's nothing wrong with the life you lead.
No, there is.
I wanted something better for you.
That Philip never married, of no birthright, the daughter of a...